Hello chaps and chapesses, I'm back from Blackpool, Novabug here. I got back from Blackpool a couple of days ago actually. I've had to wait for my voice to heal a little bit. So excuse the croakiness and excuse the clearing of the throat, the sporadic clearing of the throat. I have no idea why that happened. It might possibly be something to do with singing crappy pop songs. Memory fades a little bit. That's what alcohol does. Don't do it, kids. So anyway, Blackpool, blinding. It was brilliant, and the people, as always, that it's the people that make it brilliant. The arcades, they make it brilliant as well, of course, and so does everything else at the event that takes your interest. But as always, it's the people that you go away with the best memories of, and the chats and the talks and everything else. And that's what I've got this massive grin on my face about, because it was just fantastic to meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of people that I didn't talk to the last time I went to play Blackpool, or play Manchester for that matter. And I could run off names, and I know some people have already said they'll forget names. I'll probably forget names as well, so apologies if I do. But I will try and rattle off as many names as possible. So, at this time, it was I wasn't driving, so that was great this time. So thank you very much, Gasset, for driving, doing all the running around for us. Yeah, we owe you a beer. I think I've already bought you several already, or was it the other way around? Again, memory. But so it was yeah, me, Console Sub Scott, Mr. Michael Burhan, the Nerd Genius, and of course Gasset, up in the car. Up we went on the Friday, early doors. Michael wasn't late, well, not that late anyway, as late as the trains made him late, so that was good. And on the way we stopped off at Richard Turner's, and this is when I go, I'll stop there for a second. I'm going to run away on my words, aren't I? I'm going to incorporate my pickups with my chat and sort of review of Blackpool. So, but the first thing, I've got to mention this. As you can see, this is utterly fucking brilliant. And this was from Richard Turner. It's a fantastic painting he did for me, very kind sir. And we stopped off at Richard's on the way, and he fed us and coffeed us and so on and so forth, and then presented me with this, and it's bloody brilliant. This version of the Nova Bug is, I'm going to take a screen grab of that and incorporate that into my many different versions of the Nova Bug that people have done for me over the last couple of years. And that Dizzy, taken from the front of Fantastic Dizzy, or Crystal Kingdom Dizzy, maybe, probably Crystal Kingdom Dizzy. Brilliant, it's just awesome, and that is hand painted, fantastic stuff. And that's going to go stay here, pride of place now in my Waffle area for everyone to see and admire. Go sub Richard Turner. His link is in the description box. I'm going to put as many links in the description box as possible. Again, probably not everyone, because the description box is only certain, a certain amount of length, isn't it? So I'll run out of room. But anyway, stopped off of that, got me bacon sarnie, and off we went back up to Blackpool. And I'm not going to go dwell on about the hotel issue. I think Scott and Gashead and James, as well, Monkey Spaz, have talked about it already. The hotel was a screw up at the beginning because they cancelled it the day before we had to leave. I managed to sort it out. It was sorted, and to be honest, we got a better deal in the end, because the hotel we stayed at was bloody lovely. It was a lovely little place, modest but really nice. Had everything you want, and the staff were just superb with us. And yeah, I recommend the St James Hotel in Blackpool. If you want to stay in Blackpool in a nice hotel, stay there. Very good. I'm on the coffee considerably at the moment. I'm on a self-imposed alcohol ban, and there's a good reason. I'm not doing sort of unofficial drinking games with Monkey Spaz again. But anyway, the main event, as it were. So we got there, met up in a pub, met up with Retro and Limb guys, loads of met up with. Right, here we go. I'm going to start now. JL Genesis Gaming and his mate Bob, of course. That was John and Bob. Monkey Spaz met us after he was coming in with Kev Retro Game Crusader, met him, and also Stuart was there with his good lady Cheryl. Who else was there? Shit, I knew I'd do it. I knew I'd do this straight away. Mind blank. Everyone I was with anyway. Of course, Steve Retro and Lim was there, and of course Mr. Harold Rutherford Yak. Another A gentleman, that man is. Gentleman. And I think he might be appearing on camera on a channel near you soon, in the flesh. But I'm not promising anything, because I'm not responsible for that. I'm washing my hands of it. So, went up to Norbrick and met then a ton of tubers. There was just tubers coming out the roof. They're, you know, amongst the haze of the chlorine-filled bar area of the Norbrick, because they like to, you know, great piece of design there. Put the conservatory area, bar and restaurant right next to the heated swimming pool. So, yeah, bloody hot in there. Got, you know, if you had eczema, if you suffer from eczema, you get chlorine shingles. I'm sure you would. It was that strong in there. But anyway, that aside, many drinks were consumed. Many tubers were chatted to. Conas Dolores Daz had a really, really good long chat with him. I wanted to do that because the last time we saw each other at play, we kind of didn't really talk that much. So that was remedied. That was brilliant. Again, Raz this time got to talk to Raz properly, sort of. I'm not sure if he remembers that first night. I know he remembers me walking down to the cash point the following day on the Sunday morning. I think we had a good chat then. We walked down to the cash point together, and he was definitely sober then. I hope he was. But anyway, I had a great chat with Raz. Good old man hug with him. Love my Swedish buddy. Not that one. Retro Dave Nintendo again. Dave, always a pleasure. Nearly said it. Cyber Snake 7J, always a pleasure again. Stuart 2T UK, my brother, always you know, brother in looks. Certainly always a pleasure. Oh, so many, got to rattle through them now. On a retro tip, Pete, met him. Rich King Retro, met him. Of course, I've met him before, twice actually. Now I'm going to get lost. Saw Bad Fuck Up briefly with his mate Wooly Weeble, briefly. That was very brief. Aidan Watkins, great long talk with Aidan Watkins. Of course, Shock 16, of course. Dan Central. Crap. Fucking hell. I'm really trying to remember names here. Kieran, Game Boys are awesome. Kevin Wolford, who gave me this, very kindly gave me a little power mushroom here and made it a bead art, so thank you very much, Kevin, for that. I've said Kevin Retro, thank you, Crusader, haven't I? And now I've lost the plot and run out of names, but if they come to me, I will continue. Now, the event itself, people have mentioned this already about the traders. I specifically went there looking for a certain thing, so I think that's probably why I'm a little bit disappointed with the traders. Some people just don't care, and that's fine. But I think Gashead said it that if you went there looking for a certain thing and it wasn't there, you might have got a bit disappointed by the more succinctness. You know, the traders certainly were, you know, under the brevity banner here, which was good because that gave more priority to the machines and the arcades. And this time, many more of the arcades were functional. There was a better range. Same with all the systems. You had DOS PCs running things like Quake, which I had a blast at. Fantastic. You had a lot more out there, and of course you had some, the newer stuff as well, which again is fine. There wasn't a lot of it actually. I didn't think there was a lot of it. Obviously you got the promotional stuff like Sky Saga, which was one of the sponsorship deals, I think. We'll get onto that in a minute. But loads of retro systems, micros, cabs everywhere. It's just heaven for me. It was everywhere, and I got to play a lot more this time, which was really good. I got to play on a lot of systems. I got to play on an MSX for the first time. I had my Street Fighter 2 fight with James. I had a co-op with Retro Dave on Turtles, which was great. I hadn't played Turtles Arcade in so many years. I had to go at Time Pilot. I only remember having to go at Time Pilot because I remember what Electric Adventures, he picked it for a high score challenge, I think, at one point, and I saw it. I had to go at that, yeah. 1942 I played. I nearly completed Kung Fu Master, so I never lost it on the arcade. Lost it on the MAME. Can't do it with a D-pad. I can do it with a stick though. Second credit, got to the end boss. Died though. So it wasn't the, But it was the people basically. That's what I was there for. And it was just fantastic. And then we went out drinking the Friday night at Norbrick, then went on to a pub after that. Monkey Spaz said it was if I had my way I'd be drinking more. No, I know, not at all. I don't know where they got this from at all. It was just a mutual nod of let's have another drink. That's all. I wouldn't want another drink. I was quite happy, and it was a good job they did. Otherwise, I'd been a wreck the next day, and the next day was the big day. So, on the big day, aside from buzzing around and playing games and stuff, which I did, most of us sort of splintered off in little tiny groups. Some of us went in pairs. At one point I was walking around with James. Oh, and Gadget UK. Yeah, there you go. So I remember the name. I was wandering around with them guys for quite a bit, and we played some SNES, if I remember. That was quite fun. One at MSX to go. Bumped into John. He crept up behind me. He said, "I'm just going to film you, Novabug. No problem." I just glanced over my shoulder. I didn't catch who it was, and I turned around and went, "He'd gone." Said to Gadget, I said, "Who was that?" He said, "Oh, that was John, one MSX." Oh, fucking I went after him, turboed after him to catch him up. Oh, and the Traders Hall as well, it was brilliant. I was just about to leave the Traders Hall, and all of a sudden this red-headed female comes bounding up to me. So, and I turned around, it was Josie. It was Giles' sister, Eva Hayler's sister, so it was lovely to meet her, absolutely fantastic. It was really surprising to see her there, I didn't see that coming. So it was like a 2-for-1 that was, because I met Josie, and it was Eva Hayler in spirit as well. She brought Eva Hayler's spirit with them. So one day, hopefully, I might be able to, tug on his or trim his beard for real, or something like that. The one on his chin. But that was great. That made me smile. Champion 2D Rob, of course. That man is a unit. Oh, he's holding up the ceiling. Met him. Oh, fucking hell, there's faces. Gross Newton, of course, he was there with his buddy Paul, that's on the back wheel. Ooh, I think I'm doing alright here, actually, yeah. So, overall, can be summed up in a couple of words. Fucking brilliant. There we go. And I recommend, have a go to it. Oh, we've got our press blasters, of course, forgot about to tell you that. We had all our officialed up, so we got some work to do. Well, I did a bit of work, but it was enjoyable. And that was the panel that we did, the Retron Live panel, which will be coming soon, I think next week, Retron Lim are going to post it. That was good fun to record that in person. It was an interesting experience, but good fun and a laugh as well. Some great bits of banter. And then I got to do the thing that I was looking forward to the most. And that was to meet and interview the Oliver twins. And I thought my nerves would get the better of me. I mostly held them in check. Me arms like that with a microphone. But I settled that down and got my questions out. And really good talk with them guys, Philip and Andrew. Such gentlemen. They're so proud of their work as well. You get so many instances, not only in this industry, but I think in the acting and the music industry as well, where artists and directors, writers sometimes don't want to talk about their old work. They're somewhat less tired. Oh, we're talking about that all the time. Olivers are nothing like that. They could talk Dizzy all day to you. They knew that they wrote it when they were kids. They started writing it when they were kids, and they're still just as enthusiastic about that now as they are their current projects, like Sky Saga. We had a quick chat about Sky Saga as well. So. Blown away by that. The interview will be coming up on my channel very soon. Once I've sorted the editing out, I've got a shit ton of editing to do. Because I've got a montage video to do. Me and Gassed filmed a couple of Home and Away specials, so we've got a couple of them coming up. One on his channel, of course, and one on my channel, as is the norm with Home and Away. So a lot of work to do this week. So, yeah. Now, on to what I managed to grab while I was there. One of the first things I got, to start here, sorry. Stuart had a bag of goodies, and he said have a dip in, see what you want, and do your price. And I plucked out Twilight Princess. I did not pay £40 for it. Take the 4 off. Take the 0 off, not the 4. I didn't pay nothing for it. He's not that generous. Yeah, he is actually. Because he practically gave it me for nothing. £4, box of instructions, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Thank you very much, Stu, for that. It's a great deal. I got that from. I got more of this stuff I got from other tubers, I think, than actual buying things. In the traders hall, I did get Metal Gear Solid Black Label one. Now, years ago, when I did my flush out of games, as I always bang on about, I had the platinum version of this and sold it. So now I've got it back in the collection, Black Label version. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the instruction booklet, which is supposed to go there. But never mind, £10, it's a good price. And there was some discrepancy with the pricing of this game, I noticed. In I think now 3 or 4 copies I saw in different stalls. This one was 10. I saw one going for £7. I saw another one going for £18 and another one going for £22. So they don't even know what to value Metal Gear Solid nowadays. I value it highly. So I think £10 is a good price. And the other PlayStation game I got was Ridge Racer Revolution. The triple R's. Your 3 R's. And I got this from a chap. At the time, I got 2. I got Ridge Racer Revolution and I also got Type 4. Now, I made the mistake of doing the quick really quickly glancing inside the box. Bought it off him, £3 a piece, £6 for the pair. It's a good price, good condition, no cracks, plays great. When I got back to the hotel, I thought I'd have a check over what I'd picked up during the day. Had a look inside the Type R box, no disc, just a demo disc. Stung, I thought. Bollocks, that's £3 I'll never see again. I know it's only £3, but it's the principle. So I thought I'd try and ask him on the Sunday morning. I went out, we went down to, this was just after me and Raz had gone down the road to get some cash. I came back and he walked past me. I recognised him. He was wearing a bum bag. I recognised him. And so I collared him in the hallway and I said, you probably don't remember me. I said, I bought a couple of things off you yesterday. I bought this and I bought another game which I'm about to show you. And Ridge Racer Type 4. And he said, oh, probably don't. I said, but there was a problem with Type 4. And I gave him the empty case and he said, no disc? I went, well, there's a disc, but it's a demo disc. It's the wrong disc. He went, oh, shit. He said, sorry about that, no problem. And he gave me my money back straight away. Now, I can't remember his name. I can't remember the stall's name. But thank you very much for that, because I didn't have any receipt. I could have been any old Joe off the street blagging crap. But I was genuine, and he was genuine. So thank you for that. And, yeah, happy with that. Didn't go for PlayStation games, did I? I went for Amstrad games. I went for Amstrad disk drive. But this is what I got disappointed with on the traders, because they didn't have any 8-bit, hardly any 8-bit stuff at all. 16-bit or 8-bit micro stuff, hardly at all. That was the bit of a downer for me. But the next thing I'm going to show you is what made it better. Because it started off, I blame you, console snob, it started off with Scott very generously saying, do you want this? I'm not going to do anything with it, do you want it? So he gave me Shinobi on the Master System. Now, in box as well. And I thought, I don't have a Master System. He said, oh, well, you know, you'll get one eventually. I said, yeah, I probably will. It is on my list to get. So I thought I'd take it, and, you know, thank you very much, Scott. And I've got more to thank Scott for. I gave him that. So when I went to the traders, something caught my eye. You know what's coming. I'm just going to show you it. You know what's bloody coming, don't you? You knew it was going to come. So I picked up a Master System Mark 1. And I've always preferred the Mark 1 over the Mark 2. I think they're rarer, these are, aren't they? And it's not just the system, of course, it's in box as well. So it had one controller, the extremely brand new and unused coaxial adapter, and this. Now this supposed to be a problem, and I was on the verge of emailing Console Passion. I bought this from Console Passion for £35. I thought it was a decent price. It's very clean inside. It plays lovely. It switches on now. Because when I tried it out initially, discovered this is not the right power block for it. This came with it. Now that has that connection on it. This jack with this yellow butt plug. I think this is a adapter for either a Master System 2 or a Game Gear. Because it's got this a Sega one, but on closer inspection this is got the wrong jack on it and it's the wrong polarity. Luckily I have a universal adapter which I can adjust for the Master System and it works like a dream. So this there. I think I don't know, it's certainly it's a Sega system, not a Mega Drive one. So I don't know what it is. So there we are. I've got a Master System now, thanks to Scott giving me a Master System game. And I thought, I fancy getting a Master System game now. So I had a little look, a search, and one of the games I used to play years ago on the Master System was Mickey Mouse and the Castle of Illusion. Hang on a minute. And lo and behold, I got it for £4. Cartridge only, of course. But I got it. So I was really happy with that. So I thought I'd be happy with, in them couple of games, the Master System and that. I'd happy with that. But it gets better. And this is why I talk about the people being fucking brilliant. Because it's the generosity of tubers that really, you know, blow you away. And I've just shown you the wrong bloody... That was Land of Illusion. Apologies. Castle of Illusion. I'm getting me bloody castles mixed up. Is it Beaver? Is it Tattershire? Is it Windsor? I don't fucking know. It's Castle of Illusion. That's what I bought for £4. Land of Illusion. Operation Wolf. I'll get there in a minute. New Zealand Story. Got there. I think that was it. Was that it? Oh no, now I'm getting mixed up. Right, now I'm lost. I think it was that. Okay, right. I think it... Sorry about this, guys. Aidan, I'm sorry about this if I get this wrong. But anyway, I know he gave me 4. So Land of Illusion, the sequel to Castle of Illusion, Operation Wolf, New Zealand Story, which is a great version by the way, Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos. Okay? And that's all given to me free by Aidan Watkins, the Welsh genie. So thank you very much, Aidan. You're a top man. Very, 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 very generous. And the rest, and more Master System games to follow from Scott. When we dropped Scott off, he invited me in quickly, and he said, "Yeah, have this lot as well." So he gave me the Ninja, Fantasy Zone, and of course the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Now I might have had my Sonic the Hedgehogs mixed up here, but you get the gist. And to finally cap it all off, a SNES game. Mortal Kombat, not the best version. We all know the SNES version of Mortal Kombat's not the best version, but it is one of the original games I had in my original collection. So it's back, pride of place in there. And again, Scott gave me that for Nout Sprout. So I didn't expect to come away with basically an entire Master System collection. You know, really good collection there for 9 Master System games, SNES, PlayStation 1, Wii. Went there for Amstrad, but came away with this bad boy. So there we go. What else have I got? So, oh, look at that, look. Now this, my little Dizzy pin badge, I got that from the Oliver Twins, and like I said, that interview will be coming up soon. Already spoken about them, haven't I? I don't know what to speak about anymore. But there we go. It was a fantastic couple of days. Lots of drinking in the evenings, lots of playing in the days, and that's how life should be, really, shouldn't it? Lots of bad food. That's the bad. Yeah, did eat a lot of crap food, and I'm trying to remedy that this week by eating some decent food and eat a lot of fruit juices and water. Maybe not so much coffee, but a lot of that to try and get all that grease out of my system. I'm like a grease machine at the moment. But anyway, it was fantastic. And I love every minute of it. That's another thing. No falling outs. Everyone's cool. Everyone's happy. People, I think Daz, at one point came up to me and he says, "Oh, I hope I didn't upset you." And I put my opinion across. And no, of course you didn't, Daz, because that's it. I mean, opinion is brilliant because that's what we can discuss and we talk and certain points we agree on and certain points we disagree on, and that's the beauty of. It's the beauty of this friendship and the beauty of talking and communicating and enjoying other people's experiences and knowledge and opinions. And like I said to him, as long as no one's calling me a cunt to my face and meaning it, then I'm happy. And that's how you should really be. That's what I try to be anyway, most of the time. Anyway, play Blackpool. It was rather good. Thank you to everyone that I talked to, everyone that I spent time with, everyone I had to play a game with, and everyone who gave me this free stuff, traded with. blah 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 blah, so on and so forth, because it's all good points. And if I've missed anyone, my sincere apologies. I think I named quite a few people, but I'm certainly gonna have missed someone. I've already mentioned him. Yeah, mentioned him. Her. Oh, the Gebs. Met the Gebs as well. Met Gemma, and we had a quick 5-minute chat, I believe, just before I went on to interview the Olivers, or just after I interviewed the Olivers. Addy Sneaker Freak as well, Steve, who was doing something really, really good. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know whether it's a surprise or something for someone. So, but he was doing something that was really, really admirable, and I got involved in that as well, just briefly. And he was going to come down and join us for a drink, but I think he stayed in the Norbrick and we stayed in town. But yeah, I met Addy Sneaker Freak Steve, which I called him Addy because that, you know, you think that, didn't you? Yeah. I hope I've rattled through this pretty quickly. I knew I do talk quite quickly. Didn't want to make it such a long video. I don't want to bore you guys. But anyway, I will have a montage video coming up soon. I'll have the interview with the Oliver twins coming up soon. Stay tuned. Thank you everyone for watching me guff on and talk about what I acquire and what I like, and stay positive. That's all I can say. And if you come into the next event, I'll be going to next year's Play Blackpool. I'm not sure about Manchester. Certainly won't be going to the Margate one. Is Margate this time? It's not Manchester, is it? I don't know, but I won't be going to another one until probably Blackpool next year. So until then, if I don't see you or talk to you, which I probably will, be good. Novabug out.